you mentioned the internment. It makes me ask, how did it ever happen that your dad was detained, arrested, and sent to the internment camp? Can you tell us about that?
The story that we got from him and my mother was very simple. He was an Italian who had been in the Mussolini Youth Party, the fascist youth party, as a kid. It's like Boy Scouts, you know, you join Boy Scouts, they joined the fascist youth. And that was a sanitized version that we got. That because he was an ex-member of the fascist party as a young man in Italy, he was picked up, sent to the camp. But in the meantime, you know, I've learned from reading your histories and reading other articles that he had been contributing articles to a fascist newspaper in Vancouver. And he was also a very good orator. He was very much into, he loved to make speeches. He was able to stir people up. Very effective speech maker. I should say orator. So I think, now as I understand it, the speech he made to a group in Vancouver where there was several dignitaries involved, there were some people from the ship, etc. He made a speech commemorating the March on Rome. And then later on, about a year later, he was contributing articles to the fascist press in Vancouver. So from his point of view, he was just being patriotic, encouraging people to love their country despite the fact that they're immigrants, they're now Canadians. That's fine. Be connected to your Italian roots. And he actually, along with many Italians at the time, he actually thought that Mussolini was going to do wonderful things for Italy. Nobody anticipated him falling in love with Hitler and joining him in his declaration against England. Nobody anticipated that. And I remember my father many times, he had expressed his complete, utter disappointment at Mussolini, the way he ended up, what he had done, betrayed the country by allying himself with a brutal dictator like Hitler. So, you know, I think he felt a bit red-faced about it all. His intentions were very pure, but still the government saw it as a potential threat, so they did what they had to do. Yeah.
Would he have belonged to a political party here that was out of favor with, say, the Canadian government? Is that?
No, not that I know of. Mm-hmm. No, it was just his involvement in you mean at the time back then?
In 1939, 1940.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so. I think he was just involved in the fascist movement as it was in Canada. Yeah.